Hi, Reema. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this short interview.
Sure, no worries.
So, the purpose of this is to ask you a few questions about your journey through menopause on our program.
Mhm.
Shall we begin?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. So, can you tell me about your initial experience with menopause? What symptoms were you experiencing?
I had really heavy bleeding. It was intermittent periods, and I had very heavy. So when I was on, it was really heavy for quite a few weeks. Sometimes, it'd be 2 weeks of really heavy bleeding, so much so that I always have to take a change of clothes anywhere I went. So yeah, that was the main thing. I did used to get hot flushes, but the main thing was the intermittent periods.
Okay. And how did these symptoms affect your daily life, both physically and emotionally?
Well, physically, I'd always have to worry, if I was on, I really wouldn't want to go out because it was just so hard. So yeah, it was really horrible. I remember one time I was on holiday and I was on, and when we were going out, I'd always have to take a change of clothes because I knew, that I may leak. So it's always that worry. But also it's that feeling of emotionally that, oh gosh, I'm getting old, and all, that kind of feeling. And when you go to the doctor, they don't, that, all his response was, oh no, you're doing really well, it's fine. So yeah, it's a bit of a hard one.
Okay. Did you try any treatments or lifestyle changes before seeking help? How did those work?
So my husband used to like look up, every time because I obviously haven't talked to him and have a moan. But he found apple cider vinegar, and he said that that would reduce, and it really did help.
Okay. Is there anything else you tried?
Well, because I was feeling, oh gosh, this is it, and the maternal side of me, I also we got a dog, and I think that really helped, to be honest.
Very good.
Yeah, that maternal side of me, so it helped.
What prompted you to seek help for your menopause symptoms?
Well, really, it was at a network meeting. So thank God for my business that I started. So it was a network meeting, and I met you, Jay, and you were talking about perimenopause and all the symptoms, and I really thought you were talking to me. And then after, when we got to networking, I thought, I came up to you, and I was like, having a moan, and yeah. So really, yes, it was you.
It wasn't a moan. You were
Yeah.
expressing like how you were feeling, and so yeah, I still remember that time when we met. It was like something I really cherish. So my next question was going to be, how did you come across us? And that was through networking.
Yes.
What were your initial thoughts or hesitations before starting with us?
Well, first, it was like, oh, will I be able to change the diet? Because I thought it would be another change because I'm a yo-yo dieter. And I lose weight, put on, it's just the way I am. Thought, is that what it is? And the other thing I suppose was money. It's just like, can I afford it? Um, but yeah, those were the hesitations.
Okay. Can you describe your experience with our program? How did it compare to your expectations?
Oh, it was amazing because it's the relationship that I now have with food. So it's that explaining, it's also the mindset that is worked on as well. So even though I wasn't always, losing weight straight away or things weren't happening, yeah, it was just amazing. Yeah, with the whole program, it was brilliant. It's
Okay.
really helped me.
Brilliant. How soon did you start noticing changes after beginning our
So it
program?
would depend on what it was because it was a program and like it's how quickly I was implementing it. So there were some things where I was like, oh no, no, no. So they would take longer because it's making that change, changing your habits and things like that. But some of the things where I was like really happy to go ahead, they would start. You could see them very quickly, within a couple of weeks.
Okay,
So
couple.
yeah. So yeah.
Were there any challenges or unexpected benefits during your journey with our program?
Well, I suppose the it's like the mindset work that you do, it actually went into my business. So, like when I was just posting product, I wouldn't have my face on there. And then it gave me the confidence, to be honest, to be, on Instagram and, on my social media. So yeah, that was unexpected,
Mm.
definitely.
And you're doing so well with it.
Thank you.
How has your life changed since you started our program?
It's changed so much because like I think I got stuck in, this is it, this is life, like it's the way it's going to be. And now I want more with the goal settings that we have, and it's just that I can do more as well. So yeah, that it's amazing. Just to feel that yes, I can do whatever I want really. It's just that as soon as it comes to me, I can do it. So it's yeah, very exciting now, to see what it's going to happen in the future.
I remember earlier you saying about the possibility, and I remember another time also you said the possibility to dream. I never knew
Yeah,
that I could dream, and
exactly. I'd stopped. So it's just that giving you that, yeah, that tool to dream as well. It's like set a goal that is, something that you've always wanted, and we work towards it, which is brilliant.
can you share any specific moments or milestones when you felt a significant improvement?
Um, to the nutrition
Yeah,
or
to the program, on the program. Yeah.
on the program. I suppose it was oh um so sorry, ask the question again.
Can you share any specific moments or milestones where you felt a significant improvement?
An improvement. I suppose it's just seeing, like stopping I could see that my obviously I was coming to the stage where I was going into post menopause. And also I wasn't getting the hot flushes, with the nutrition. You can just see the change in your skin, how you feel. Yeah, it's brilliant.
How has your overall outlook or on life or well-being changed since managing your menopause symptoms effectively?
Um, yeah, it's just changed everything. It's like I said, I just feel good, within myself. And it's so important. I think, that self-love is just so important. And then it will change. If you love yourself, it will, and you look after yourself and you're nutritious and you exercise and all of that. And you set goals and yeah, it's just amazing. An amazing feeling.
Brilliant. Would you recommend our program to others experiencing menopause symptoms?
I definitely would, because if you're on the fence, and you want to make a change, in a holistic way. So, I didn't want to use HRT. So if you want it that way, then I would definitely 100% say do it. Join the program.
What advice would you give to other women who are currently going through menopause?
I would say that you're not alone. You're not alone, and there are people out there to help. People like Jay and her husband Sukan, who does the mindset work. So yeah, don't don't suffer in silence, is what I would say.
And is there anything you wish you'd known earlier in your menopause journey?
It's definitely nutrition, like it's just like knowing what I know now about the different foods that you can eat, how you can eat it, how we should be, the thing, if I had changed that earlier on, maybe into, even in my 30s, it would not only help myself, but it would have helped my family as well, because I would have cooked differently. So yeah, definitely I wish I had known more about the nutrition.
Fab. And looking back, how do you feel about the decisions you've made regarding your menopause management?
Hmm. I don't know. I suppose I'm just glad I got into this program. And I think, the future is going to be bright because of it. So my goal is to have a really healthy, as into my 60s, 70s, and I feel like that is where it's going.
Brilliant. Is there anything else you'd like to share about your experience or anything we haven't covered?
Yeah, so there are tools that I would get, you will get while doing the program with Jay and with Sukun. And one of them is the warrior settler nomad. And it's amazing because I use that in my business in any aspects of, like yesterday, for example, I was up giving a little talk at a network meeting, and I used one of those personalities, and it kind of helped me not be nervous. I said what I had to say. I was prepared. So I was using all those parts of myself,
Mm,
um, in it. So there are things, and not only that, I also love your Cook with Jay. So once a month, Jay, cooks different dishes that are that are great, and they're great because you can use them and cook well. Because sometimes I think the problem is like, okay, I know all this stuff, but what do I cook? How do I cook it? And I think that's what we learn as well, which I think is
and
brilliant.
you cook at the same time.
Yes, yeah. So we're all cooking together. It's a little giggle. It's and you're all learning because we all have our different ways, don't we? So it's brilliant.
Yeah, I love those sessions. I really, really do.
Yeah, it's a great,
Lovely food at the end of it.
always.
How would you sum up your experience with our program in one sentence?
How would I sum up? It's life changing. Yeah, it's life changing.
Beautiful. That's so touching. Reema, thank you so much. I
You're
really, really
welcome.
appreciate you giving me this time to do this interview. And I've absolutely enjoyed watching you flourish and do so well and become so confident with like all aspects of your life. So thank you for joining our program. Honestly, it's just been such a wonderful journey with you.
No, thank you. I don't, yeah, it's just made my menopause, wonderful, really. It's just, you know, I've got no worries about it now.
Oh,
So, yeah.
brilliant.
Thank you.
Thank you.